A lot of people think that the Leopard 1 is the most accurate tank in World of Tanks Blitz, and it is. It features .272 dispersion, which is tied for the Grill as the most accurate base dispersion gun in the game. However, there is one other medium that features the same dispersion, which a lot of people probably don't think of all too much, which is the Object 907, which, as we can take a look at, features .272. It's kind of weird to think that a Soviet medium features the same dispersion as German tanks that are known for their accuracy, but I guess the 907 is just that kind of special breed. Now, the 907 not only features this amazing dispersion, but it also has great mobility at a top speed of 60 and a fantastic power to weight. It features the best camouflage sitting still for the medium class, and finish it off with pretty good DPM, 7 degrees of gun depression, and a super solid turret. And the 907's kind of got it all. Now, to be fair, it does fall apart fairly quickly once your team falls apart. Right now, the 907 is kind of in a worse state it's been in a while due to the fact that the TVP just kind of roams around, and it kind of craps on a vehicle like this because, yeah, the 907 has a very weak track wheel, and it's very easily caught out in the open. So really, when driving the 907, you can only use it hull down, or you're very quickly going to run into some trouble. This game, up against us, we have a T92E1, a WZ120, and that's about it. Okay, well, we're going to make our way over towards Base C. Base C, and especially Dead Rail in general, is the most important map to, like, win medium side on. Heavy side is somewhat important, but usually heavy side doesn't matter all too much because the heavies are all hull down. Nobody wants to poke each other. So that side is usually just a stalemate unless you're in like a concept 1B. So usually what ends up happening is medium side is the important flank. And depending on what happens over here, the game can drastically be altered. So what do they have? As I said, a T92 and a WZ120. So already their team is on a massive disadvantage due to the fact that our team has, you know, 2 tier 10 mediums and they have 2 tier 9 mediums. There's not much you can really do about that. It's just Wargaming and their trash matchmaker. So we got the 50 TP in the back, and look at that accuracy. I mean, it's just so crazy to have a gun this accurate on a Soviet medium. Again, look at that. I mean, we are easily penning shells into that 50 TP. Now, we did not get spotted yet, so we're just going to aim it on the side of that 50 TP again. Unfortunately, it does not hit, but that's fine. The 92 is going to try and capture the base, so okay. Well, most accurate gun in the game proceeds to bounce. Alright, well there you go. Nice 400 damage HE into the rear of the 92E1. We also see that that 92 is stock, so that's a bit of good news for our team, I guess. Alright, well, not a bad result so far. 57 Heavy just deleted his hit point pool. 50 TP still in the back. Is he going to back up? I doubt it. Maybe he is. Oh, no, he's not. Alright, well, in this situation, we actually can see that our heavy side is being quite quickly overthrown. And there's not much I can really do about that. It looks like our E100 is not actually doing much, and he's camping in spawn. So, you know, it makes sense. But let's see if we can get some shells into maybe that 57 heavy. Aiming, and a bonk. There you go. Nice. The 30B and I were able to finish off the enemy 57 heavy. Even if that E100 is camping, the good thing is that as long as our team can take advantage of it, it still should be fine. Let's back up. There you go. 268 actually ends up bouncing my tank. You can see where this vehicle's pretty decent turret armor comes into play there, which is what he most likely ended up bouncing. So we've pulled forwards a little bit, ended up spotting that 268, and bonk. Unfortunate. Shell velocity on this vehicle is nothing incredible. It's not bad by any means, but it's definitely nothing incredible. So we're going to push in at this point. We're going to see if we can get a finishing shell maybe into that 268. We do also have that WZ120 though all the way in the back, who maybe we can get an HE into. Unfortunate. But we can just reload here. We also got the 50 TP, who we can get a very easy shell right into the back of. Boom, nice 329 slap. At this point, we're over 3,000 damage. And again, you can see where this vehicle's fantastic accuracy just allows us to easily get some shells out. So we got the 268, who we easily get a slap into, finishing off. And now we got the AMX 50B over here. Apparently, we are a bot because we killed the 268. Didn't you know that, ladies and gents? All right, well, we got the IS-4. IS-4 all the way off to the side, and the WZ-120. We're going to aim in on the IS-4, and bonk. There you go. Tried to also not hit the teammate's turret there. Let's go for another shell into the side of the IS-4. Pretty easy shot. Just like that, we're up to 4,119 damage. And all that's left at this point is the enemy WZ-120, who we're going to get one nice shell into right here. And let's see if we can get some any other shells in. There you go. Another nice, easy slap. Alright, well, this has been a pretty solid game for the 907. You can see where the gun is just so dang nice. I mean, it's got great DPM. It's got great damage. It's just everything about the tank is great. So, first battle, we not only farmed because we were on dead rail. And as I said, this is kind of what happens on dead rail. Even with our camping U100, there's no way you push on it. It's all the way in the back of the map. It's dug in. It's kind of cringe, I'm not going to lie. But, because of that, it's just such a hard tank to deal with. So we literally just farmed while our team was holding, and that's all we really needed to do. The 907's great mobility, camouflage, and DPM allowed us to just easily farm them. So let's try one more game here. I don't know if it'll go that well, because that was kind of a free game. Here we are in battle number 2. We're on Nube, which is a decent map to do well on. But Nube also requires your team to support you. So we will figure that out right now. Please go up the bridge, up the bridge, up the bridge. Ah, boy. Well, it looks like at least some of our tanks are going up the bridge, which is important. We're going to stop here really quickly, aim in a shell on the TVP, and there you go. Nice tracking shot. Please hit him, Sheridan. Yes! Alright, that was really... Ow, but we get hit as well by the 4005. Okay, in the hatch, bruh. Alright, well, that's a little cringe, I'm not going to lie. At this point in time, my team has screwed me, and I'm not really sure what to say. I'm going to try and bail, though, if I can. That's what I'm going to try and do. So we're going to go low like this and see if we can get out, because, as I said, nobody's supporting us here. It's incredible how you can ask your team to go up the bridge and still get absolutely ignored and denied. Now, thankfully, we were able to get some decent damage to support our team, but it's just still so disappointing to watch a team just screw their teammates over by the positioning they prefer. So, unfortunate, we did not get a shell into that E50M. We aren't spotted or anything like that. Let's aim at another shell. Okay. .272 dispersion is apparently not as accurate as I'd like it to be. Alright, well, we got the E4, who is apparently shooting our teammate in mid. Alright, I'm going to push up here. Our 30B is trying to hold the bridge, it looks like. Is our Sheridan going to shoot that E4 again? Yes, he is, and we're going to finish him off. Okay. That looked to be fairly easy. We also got the T62A off to the side. Alright, a weird game is unfolding here. 4005 finished off my teammate there. Not really sure what to say about this battle. Alright, well, our Sheridan's gonna get shot once, and then... Alright, well, if this is the case so far, I'm gonna pull forwards. We're gonna see if I can get some damage into this guy over here in the Ho-Ri. Hello, Mr. Ho-Ri. There's one easy shot. Ho-Ri's actually turning away from me, but at the same time, I now have realized the E100 is rolling off to the side, which is not exactly something I want to deal with. I do have support, though. The good news is, as I said, I do have support, so as long as I can hold the upper part of this bridge, we could be fine. Let's get a nice heat shell into the E100 there. Alright, let's reload. We're going to actually go for lower plate in E100 again. There you go. Nice 320 damage shot. Looks like the E50M might try and roll off to our side, but at the same time, got the 62A that we were indeed able to get a nice shell into. This is going to hurt. There's nothing I can really do about it. Oh, never mind. We were able to juke a shell. Okay, well, E50M is off to the side, and boom, there you go, one nice shot in. The C50M has essentially screwed himself, too, because of the way he's positioned himself. So, there you go, nice shot into the E50M. 4005 looks like he's going to try and tunnel me. Not surprising. He did say 07 to me earlier, so we get one nice shell out. 4005 bounces one, and there you go, nice. Okay, well, now we aim in, get a nice shot into the 4005 turret there. We're going to reload again, get a nice shot in again, okay. Well, at this point in time, we're just going to drive after the 4005, because why wouldn't we? So, let's get another shell in, and I'm sorry, bro, but you're just a goner, and a bonk. Okay, well, there you have it. Another pretty solid battle for the 907. As you can see, the game started off a little cringe. Our team was a bunch of rats and wanted to go town, and we noticed that very quickly. So instead of going up the bridge, I waited at the base, noticed that I needed to leave, so I went low and bailed out. Because the 907 has such good camo and great on move, it's just very easily to leave. So yeah, we got out very quickly, not much of a problem there. After that, we were just able to go up the base of the bridge, get some farm out. Thankfully, the Sheridan helped out a little bit too on clearing that E4, and yeah, came out with a 3,600 damage ace, so not a bad game at all. The Object 907 is an amazing tank. The mobility, accuracy, and DPM, plus the turret armor all paired together, create just such a solid vehicle for holding, for mobility, for everything. So let me know what you guys think about this tank in the comments down below, but I've always really liked it. It's been one of those Soviet mediums that I liked always a bit more than the others, but I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.